this is Haider from Bitvero Digital Marketing. Today we will discuss one of the most important topics and in which we will learn uh, what we should do before launching our website. Most of us launch our websites without pondering over these things, and it is absolutely essential and beneficial for all of us if you will ponder on these four things before launching your website. The first is the content, website content. The second is website optimization. The third is the website speed. And the fourth and most important is website's mobile compatibility. These are the four must-haves without which you should not launch your website, and this is absolutely necessary. Look, if you will launch your website before all these things are fixed, then certainly you will be going to receive a traction on your website, and it will not give you that level of response which you might have been expecting. So, and these, just follow these four critical things, and even though you may not follow the rest of the things, although list is long, which includes browser compatibilities as well, and and many things related with CDN, many things related with content, other things, but those are secondary and tertiary things. Even though if you may not follow, that will be fine, but if you will not follow these four things, that will be proves to be an absolute disaster for your website. So we will discuss in this video one by one why these things are necessary. Friends, first is the content, and the content is absolutely necessary for your website, and not just any content or every content, meaningful content. Like for example, you have opened a new shop and in that new shop, the main, if you have opened the new shop related with the mobile, let's say, to be more precise, and the main thing, the mobile, you are lacking major brands and you are keeping all the Chinese brands like that. The intent is user is coming to your store to see different brands, and if you are not having those brands, user may not turn up. So exactly like, if you are not having proper content in your website, user may turn up but will bounce back. If, for example, if most of us, many people comes up with generic content, lengthy content meant for article, that type of content is not needed. Content, when I'm saying content, it should be a meaningful content for your website, and that meaning comes from intent. What is the intent of the visitor you are expecting? So you have to be your own critics, and this way you will have to generate your own content in a way that from a visitor perspective, if visitor is coming to your web page, what your visitor is actually expecting on that web page, and each page is an asset for your digital digital for the whole of the digital asset, for whole of the website. Different pages constitutes the full website. So if you think any page is not needed, please do not come up with that page. If you think any section is not needed in any page, you can avoid that section. So these are the points which you should follow while coming up with your content. Focus on user perspective, user visitor intent, and you will never lose your focus. Content is something which should be followed religiously while coming up with your pages, with your website pages. Because if content is not proper, you can do as much as you can with your website. You can invest as much as you can in your website. You can, even though if it is a startup, if it is a corporate identity, if it is an e-commerce website, if it is a just a small pager, if it is just a blog, the user is there to check your website pages, and he should, once the user is landing on your website pages, the user should understand what the page is about. Users should understand what the content is about. Users should understand what your service is about. And you do not have that much level of time while user interaction. You can imagine user will give only few, visitor will give only few seconds, not more than that. Now you can imagine what will happen if the user will bounce, if the user is not able to understand what the content is, what the essence of the content is. The user will bounce immediately, and which will prove more harm than any good. So friends, second important point is website optimization. Website optimization is absolutely important. It helps Google search understand what your page is about. Let's say, for example, you have opened up a shop somewhere, and no one knows about that shop. No signage is there, no board is there, and even visitors are coming in your shop. Then imagine visitors are just wondering what the shop is about. Not optimizing the website is exactly giving the same impression to the user, to the search bot actually, and to the user as well. Because while optimizing, the main important points are considering the metas, considering image optimization, and considering URL optimization, and considering structured data of your website. Uh, these are important factors in uh, which helps us makes your website search friendly. So imagine if your website is not search friendly and you have launched your website, the Google bot will come and unable to launch, unable to cache your images, unable to cache your content properly. So you are losing good business, and your competitor is coming up in SERP, search engine ranking positions. So friends, this is one of the important factors without which you should not launch your website. Third factor is speed of your website. Friends, understand this is absolutely necessary and must. If you are about to design your website with an outsource agency, or you are designing it in-house, whatever your approach is, discuss with them the speeds. This is absolutely important. If your website is downloading slow, means you are losing the important traffic, and if you are losing the important traffic, then there is no reason the website should be there. Now, every second, the first or 2 or 3 seconds, you can gain the visitor, but after that the visitor will bounce. So ideally your downtime should be less than 4 seconds. 5 seconds will be good. If it is exceeding above 5 seconds, is showing average or poor. More than 8-10 seconds is not recommended. There are tools out there with which you can use those tools and understand how the speed optimizations work. One of the tool Google provides is Google Lighthouse. This tool is also available in Chrome as an extension. Inbuilt in Chrome as well, you will right click and you will check the elements, and there you will find the Google Lighthouse, in which you can check the speeds of your website. So friends, fixing the website speed is absolutely necessary. You cannot avoid this. And page by page again. So this is very important for you, without which you should not launch your website. And fixing mobile speeds plus desktop speeds, both are different. So you need to check your website if it is fine in mobile and in desktop separately. So whoever you are working with, the agency with which you are working, should have to update them that fix the mobile speed and fix the desktop speed both separately. Now the third and last point is we are covering is mobile compatibility. Friends, this is such an important factor that if your website is not compatible with mobile, means it is not, it should not be launched, because more than desktops are mobile now. If you are planning to launch your website now or sooner, or if your existing website is not compatible in mobiles, then it is an absolute no-no. That is tarnishing your corporate image as well. That is, you are losing sales as well. So it is absolutely necessary that you should religiously follow and optimize your website as with different mobile screens. It is all about to set the breakpoints in the in your website, and as well as hiding or unhiding different elements which are not compatible, in setting a bit tedious job in combination with css and html. That's what your web developer will do it. If you are outsourcing it, then please tell those guys to make it mobile compatible really, and this is quite very important. And if you are doing it in-house or freelance or whatever be the case, do it in first hand, because without this thing it will not work. So friends, these are four of the important factors you should follow to before launch, prior to launch your website, without which I don't think this is it will be, if you are planning to launch your website now or in future anytime, or if you are already having your website in the portfolio, then please make sure that website is following all these 4 points. This is very important. So you can let me know if you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Meantime, take care all of you guys. Thank you very much for having a look on this video. See you again next time.